Hey there, BikeBlogger here. Getting on the road. On my way home from work. Woo! So tonight I want to talk about my disc brake pads. I got some new ones. You might have heard that noise when I was braking. Sort of a weird noise. You don't want that noise. It's not a good noise. If you ever wondered what it would sound like putting in brake pads in your bicycle that don't fit your bicycle, that's what it sounds like. So when I get home tonight, I'm gonna have to swap them out with some proper ones. Whew, 23 miles per hour. Riding my single speed Diamondback Honjo Comp. Right, no stop sign there. I actually want to make a left. So let's see. Got to do it soon though. So, here we go. I just know that, oh, it's a horrible road. I just know that stoplight sucks up here. It just made me wait, you know, like in a past video, I had to wait like 3 minutes or so. It was just horrible. So we're just gonna come down here and wait till it's clear. There we go. Right, going back this way, this way, this way, this way. Ugh. I'm gonna get on the bike trail, but I gotta slow down. Go for this guy. There we go. All right, now we can calm down for a second. So what I want to do is sort of like speed up and then stop slowly. I don't know, maybe you might be able to hear the sound, bunny rabbit. I don't want to damage my brake calipers though, because the brake pad profile I got in my rear brake, I think it's my rear brake, doesn't match what, you know, came in its stock, and it doesn't really fit. It's meant for an Avid Elixir. So let's speed up. And I'm gonna brake first with my front brake. So let's get a little bit more speed. Slow down really fast. Okay, you probably didn't hear like any noises there. I was pretty much braking only, you know, exclusively with my front brake, which you can do. You gotta be a little careful. You don't want to slam on it. Now we're gonna do the rear. I'm also gonna be going down a little bit downhill here, and we'll just hit the rear, get my butt back. I don't know if you could hear that. Let's do it. You might not be getting Might not be caught by the camera, I don't know. But it sounds weird. It doesn't sound normal, it doesn't sound right. And I need to change it because I think I'm gonna damage something if I leave it be. Because the thing of it is, this a little while ago I bought some replacement brake pads. I wasn't really paying attention to the ones I was buying, and you know, it fits. I mean, not really, but I mean, it sits inside the brake caliper and I can put the pin in and everything. But you definitely want to get the right disc brakes. It's It's organic, which are nice. Or organic brake pads. Both front and rear. I just need to put a brake pad in the rear that's the same as the front. The one in the front's quite nice. It's a SwissStop disc 15. 15 is the right size I need for my bike. All you really gotta do is just make sure the profile of the pad, you know, like the dimensions of it match what you already got, as long as what you got is correct. SwissStop does list out, you know, which of their pads work with which brakes too, which is really helpful. I got a TRP Hyrd disc brakes on this bike. My only bike with disc brakes. Oh. It's not a totally hydraulic system, but it's called mechanically actuated hydraulic brakes. Are they as good as full-blown hydraulic brakes? I don't know, I never owned full-blown hydraulic brakes. It seems like they're easier to deal with though than full-blown hydraulic brakes. You don't need a syringe really. It just has a reservoir for brake fluid in the caliper assembly itself. The cables are metal, just like a regular brake cable. It's a metal cable. Woo! It feels really wonderful out tonight. It cooled off a lot. It's like 70 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It feels great. Now I said organic disc brake pads. What does all that mean? Organic. Some people say, well, they stop better, they stop faster, they're more effective. I don't know. I can't really speak from experience on that. I can tell you though that if you're having a really loud squealing noise coming from your brakes when the rotors are wet, organic brake pads will get rid of that noise for you. But I can also tell you, organic brake pads do not last as long as metallic or semi-metallic brake pads. And they aren't cheap either. But you don't want to be skimping on brake pads. I mean, that's one of the last things you want to skimp on. My SwissStop in the front, they cost like, I don't know, 20, 25 bucks for the pair of two pads. You know, you have a pair for each front and rear. So to swap out both front and rear, it costs you upwards of almost 50 bucks. So that ain't cheap. But you don't want to be riding around with no brakes. So, especially when you're commuting on the roads like me. You want some good stopping power. You want to keep things clean too. I have to wait a second. There's two stragglers. Stragglers. There we go. Alright. Nighttime, got my lights on. Above all else, you know, you have reflective clothing, you have bright colored clothing. Above all else, though, you want to have some bright lights. I don't care what color, you know, you have neon green clothing, you want to have bright lights. But of course, this video, don't hit me, okay. Left. Stop. Go. Woo! If you've never ridden a bike in traffic, you know, it's not like riding in traffic in a car with your windows down, especially not with them up. Things are sort of loud because things are pretty close to you. So if you're thinking about riding on the roads like me, I'd very much suggest do what I did. For the first 8 months or so when I got back into biking, I just stuck to closed course sort of bike trails, paved bike trails, and basically, you know, did it recreationally, built up my endurance, my strength, so then when I need to rely on those things, I already have them for the road. By no means do you need to go as fast as me though when you're riding on the roads. But of course, there is something to be said for it. The closer you can match traffic, the safer of a position you are in. Alright, I'm way off topic. I want to talk about disc brake pads. See, I got some Avid Elixirs and I don't think I was paying attention where I was going. This is a dead end. Where does it go? Let's go exploring. Oh. Am I on someone's property? Yeah, I'm on somebody's property, I think. Can I cut through? We are exploring on a cyclocross bike. I'd be careful back here. There could be poison ivy and other junk. What am I doing? What are you doing, BikeBlogger? And here we are. I have no idea where we are. Oh, the things you find when you ride on a bike. You have some pretty neat cut-throughs, as long as I didn't get poison ivy. Alright, now what's going on here? It's like a speed bump of this is the sidewalk. This looks sort of weird. I'm turned around. Where am I? Guess I go, okay, now I know where I am. Go left. Woo! Get lost on the bike. No car can do that. Send you on a little bit of a expedition. That was a little bit of excitement here on a Friday night. Going home now though. We'll see you guys next time. Let's see, is there like a hill over here I can get down? Sure. Didn't crash. Cool.